Alrighty, music's done. We're done with that. Oh, hold on. I just realized I forgot to change any of the settings on the main screen. Here we go. Let me change this stuff out. Good. There. Good enough. I don't really have much of a plan. We're crafting it right now. 162 millisecond ping? What? No. Yeah. Oh yeah. Before I forget, I was originally going to do. I was originally going to come back to the. What was it? Race to the Moon relaunched mod pack. For anyone that was actually interested in that. But I don't know. There's a lot of issues with it. Like the last time I played it, there was the issue where like the deep slate ore didn't work with Tinker's Construct, which is like Tinker's Construct is like the first and main mod that you'll use in a pack like that, or like you'll use it throughout the entire pack. The fact that the dev missed that, and there's the fact that like the deep slate ore and the regular stone ore were like different mining levels, and there were multiple different ores, and they dropped themselves instead of dropping a generic ore block. Which there were just so many things that obviously the dev knew how to configure, but just didn't bother. Which to me didn't really bode well for the rest of the pack. And like I can understand it looks like it's a single dev, and I can understand some bugs here and there and some things you forget to configure. But like they also didn't have any way to like contact them or submit any bug reports in the mod pack page. And I don't know. It's just it hasn't been updated or touched as far as I know in like months. So it doesn't bode well for the rest of the pack. Honestly, it seems like one of those where it was just kind of rushed out just to be rushed out and then abandoned. So I don't really want to come back to it. Not until the bugs get fixed, at least the dev provides a way to contact them. So Race to the Moon relaunched. I'm not coming back to that until the dev fixes the bugs. Anyway, this Minecraft server, I built a little ore storage vault down here. I just wanted to, I don't know, I like storing my ores in like a physical space, or I like storing stuff like this in the world instead of a chest. And this is solid, by the way. Like this is just all solid diamond ore. This took me, actually didn't take that long, because hold on, let me put up some of my materials, because I've spent a little bit. I forgot this here. Hold on. I've been spending a little bit on just a little tiny project that has gotten me most of those diamonds. Been building a road as well, so that's why I have all the cobblestone and dirt and stuff. Forgot to go back to my bedroom. Hold on, gotta start at Stampy style. Here we go. Hello. Oh, hold on. Hello. There we go. Get those boots. Anyway, I've actually been. Normally, I play with my armor turned off. I'm kind of vibing with it. Turn back and jump. I'm jumping. Hello. How's it going? Normally, I kind of vibe with my armor turned off, but I've kind of had it turned back on. Oh yeah, I forgot to put mending on my hard hat. I don't need it. But I spent probably all day yesterday just kind of was it yesterday or was it the day before? I spent like all day, someday this weekend, just staring at turtle eggs so I can get a hat. Anyway, before I forget, I'll show what I've been doing. Because it's been quite the project. Oh, come on, go. But yeah, I also got a mod to make me face the minecart direction. Because, I don't know, it just felt like a nice little quality of life thing. Yeah. Also, I have been, like, I've been spending a while just playing Minecraft because I've been snowed in for like a week. It froze not last Friday, Friday before last. And here in Arkansas, we don't exactly have the infrastructure to deal with thick sheets of ice forming on the roads, especially not in, you know, little suburban areas. So I've just kind of been stuck here for a week. And it finally thawed enough, and finally we got to like shovel enough of it out this weekend that I was able to leave. So that was nice. But I've been like, I was working from home over the week, and well, I guess I don't have to worry about working from home anymore. I'm kind of without employment now. Uh, don't worry about it though. That's just, you know, it happens. But I've been doing this. This is what I've been doing. Just a little tiny project here, you know. I love these sentry boots. Somewhere in here is a slime chunk. I'm not sure what part of it is the slime chunk. I think it's just somewhere in this corner. I'm not sure. I think I'm facing this direction. I think it's this one. One of these three is a slime chunk. So I've been... So the plan that I thought of just one day was I want to dig out the stronghold and put a mall there. Just like Mall of America Mall, where the stronghold used to be. And then when I started working on it, I also decided I want a skylight. I want sunlight touching the portal, you know? Nice view. And I forgot that the stronghold is really deep down. So I've been digging. But anyway, each of these floors is... I think there's gonna be like 12 floors. I think. And then I'm gonna have like a dome roof up there once I get to it. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the train station. That one seems like it might be a bit complicated. I don't know how I'm gonna integrate that into everything. But that might just go on like the topmost floor. I think the rails are probably just gonna go down another level. And then topmost floor can have like train station on it. Yeah, once I get this little silo area dug out and I get all the floors marked out with these, then I also want to push back these 4 cardinal directions here and get like hallways. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep like all the levels going each way with the hallways or if I'm going to like step it up. So like this floor will only go so far and then it'll step up into that floor and then that'll go so far and then step up again. So it'll be like a inverse pyramid. I don't know. We'll see. I don't have much plans. But this is what I've been doing. And it's taken a while. And I have gotten quite a few diamonds from this, actually. That's where I've gotten most of my diamonds. A lot of iron, which is great for my rails. Because, you know, I go through so much iron building the rail networks around here. Why am I here? Oh, right. I guess I didn't set my spawn at my house. Oh yeah, don't let me forget. I've got plants outside in real life. I'm trying to harden them off because I got some tomato seeds started when the freeze happened, and I want to harden them off. So don't let me forget to bring them back inside. I don't want to leave them outside all day because it is still a little chilly, and they've also only grown inside, you know. So don't let me forget to do that at some point. I gotta bring those inside. That's my post office. I should check my post office box. Oh, and I also want to gamble. Alright. P.O. box. Nothing. Has to be expected. Also, I don't have music going in the background because I have stopped using Spotify. I don't know. I don't really want to use Spotify anymore. I've switched to a different service, and I don't know if I can still use that in the same way. Nope. I don't know if I can hook that up to like display the music playing or anything like that, so I might just have to like, I don't know, at some point I'll have to manually download a bunch more music and then set up my own local playlist or something. Maybe use like VLC. But yeah, gamble, nothing, didn't win anything. Is that, is the game audio good? I think so. Seemed like it. Let's look at the to-do board. It is still the same. Cool. Massive amounts of opium. I wonder who wrote that. Nothing on the back either. Have I shown my train station? I know I've shown off. I know I've shown off like the early versions of the train station in like the main tour video. I think I've shown off the completed one. But here it is. Here's the weird lobby area. This is the entrance to the train station. A little minecart shop here in case anybody loses their minecart or doesn't grab one. You can buy it. Platform numbers. And the plan for the train station is that I want to kind of slowly add more shops around here. More just random stuff, really. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool. Maybe I could get some more people to come in and build whatever. Kind of like we did with the company cruiser in the parking lot. I think that's about it. I think that's all I've done, really. I haven't done a whole lot more outside of the streams. Let's see. Have I done anything at the spawn house? I don't think so. Right. I've also been thinking about more about the Blacktree 2 update. And kind of thinking about like if I want to add like maybe a claims mod, maybe a little shops mod. You know, some of those mods that might allow for more people than just, you know, strict friend invites to join. Get a little more people on here. Make it a little more active. I think it would go great with the mall. There's not really much going on here. But at the same time, I don't know if I want to... Oh yeah, I also converted this into a looter chest. So it's empty for me, but for anyone else who comes in that hasn't claimed a minecart, they can open this up and there'll be a minecart right in here. Yeah. I'm either gonna add like a claims mod or something to this world, or I'll just wait a little bit longer and see if I can't make a second server for more like public stuff. At the same time, I don't think there would really be enough people that would be that would be interested in playing it. I've always thought it would be cool to have like a server that anyone can just hop on and do whatever. I just don't know if I want to do that on this world or not, because this is kind of my survival world alongside being a server. You know. Let's see. Have I done anything in here? I haven't done anything in here. Oh yeah, the weird flashing outside is just because I have the void fog mod installed. Void fog. And for some reason, whenever I'm under like stone blocks, because I'm technically underground, it'll do that. It'll make the sky dark. Kind of weird, but I don't know. It's nice when I'm underground. Have I updated the map up here? Don't believe so. Yeah, no, it doesn't have the new road. I have moved this road down here. I can probably ride it. But this road to Snowcap area. Originally, when I redid the Stronghold road, I don't think, yeah, this hasn't been updated either. This doesn't join up with the highway anymore. This has its own path. But originally when I redid that, I had to disconnect from the Snowcap line, which is along here from Stronghold to Snowcap. I had to disconnect that because it was on a different level. But now I've reconnected it. Wait, set my spawn. My brain is already slightly mushy. Which might be perfect, I don't know. I have no. Oh yeah, I made the chandelier here a little nicer. It used to be just like normal lanterns, but I figured kind of the theme of my area has a little bit of industrial stuff going on, a little like electricity starting to come in, so I figured I'd make a little electrical light. Right, spawn, 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 set spawn. Yeah. And I don't know when the Aether team is gonna fix this, but we they said they fixed it in the changelog of one of the updates, but we updated it and we still have the issue of gloves disappearing off of armor stands. Oh, hold on, let me mute myself. Why is the clip not playing? That's weird. Okay. What the hell happened to my clips? Rush. Okay, sure, whatever. Sorry, I got a call from, I got a call from my boss at work, so it's, don't worry about it. Anyway, what was I doing? I don't remember. I don't think I was doing anything. Let me get up here. I do want to show off one thing I made. This was a mix of a couple nights ago and last night. This is welcome to Door World. This is the best room in the house. Absolutely amazing. I'm gonna save this for in case anybody else hops on. I want to trap someone in Door World. Hold on. 1 sec. Why is my phone so annoying to use? Alrighty. Okay. Actually, I want to figure out what the hell's going on with my clips. Why is my clips not working? Yeah, it's just kind of frozen. Hold on. I'm not BRBing. I just need to see what's going on with the clips. Twitch clips player, come on. Maybe I just need to like reconnect it. Shut up. Just let me work. Just let me do it. Um, Copy link. Is it working now? Nope. Okay. Twitch clips player is broken. Awesome. I love that. I love that so much. Oh, wrong screen. I might just have to ask, like Zake or something, what he uses. Because I don't know why mine always breaks, but it always does. Anyway, what do we want to do here? I'm gonna go over here. I want to show off the new connection back to the snowcap stop. Because I feel like that's something I should show off. That's something I did. I feel like I should build more roads. Like, I've got a railroad going from my base to the stronghold. But I don't have, like, an actual road, you know? Oh yeah, I remember I was talking about Blacktree 2, I think. Another thing I want to do with it is I want to get rid of Essential. I don't I don't care for Essential much. It's just kind of like there are a few mods I can think of that can replace it and where people don't have to pay for cosmetics. Like Figura, where you can just make your own. Emote Craft, which I know there's a mod to integrate with Figura, and E4MC. which is just so much easier to invite people to a world with E4MC than it is with Essential. You don't have to try and like get people to friend you and all that crap. But at the same time, like, I know as soon as I start adding more mods, certain people are gonna start complaining like, oh, why are there so many mods in the mod pack? Rather have one mod that does many things poorly or many mods that each do one thing well, you know? It's kind of my thought process with a lot of mod pack development is like, either have one big mod that does everything really poorly, like Optifine, or you have many little mods that each do one singular thing pretty well, like, you know, Sodium, Iris, and all the add-on mods, continuity, what other performance mods, all the Indium, you need Indium. Basic storage. I think basic storage updated at some point. Blast. Blast has caused me so many issues with CurseForge moderation. Like, I will tell you right now, Blast is just... none of us even use it that often. But it is a fun mod to have. It's just that nobody... It's more trouble than it's worth on CurseForge, I think. So I think... Well, I'm moving to Modrinth anyway, but if Modrinth moderation has the same issues as CurseForge does, then I might end up removing Blast. Because I don't want to deal with that. Like, I know Blast has an all rights reserved license, but they explicitly state that I am allowed to use Blast in my case, which is, you know, crediting them and adding a link to their GitHub and mod page in the description. And I also included a link to the Blast website where it says I can use it. So it's fun. CurseForge is blind. And also Modrinth actually pays me money. CurseForge. I'm complaining about CurseForge again. I always do this. It always devolves into me complaining about CurseForge, but CurseForge just sucks. I don't know. I'm thinking... Another pillager has wandered up onto the hill. Yeah, there's been a lot of pillagers. It's funny because one of my friends that plays on here occasionally is like, he always complains that there's no pillagers around his base. Because he wants to use his base as like a bunker and fight off pillagers. He doesn't play enough for the local difficulty to go up. And every time I find just a bunch of pillagers, I always ping him. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna keep working on the mall. I think that's what I'm gonna do. God, that looks so stupid. I love it though. I love how dumb that looks. Another thing I've been trying to do in Minecraft is just not worry so much about building good looking. Because like this train station here, I use multiple gradients for this. I use multiple different blocks, like right here. I like this birch and sandstone thing and the granite and brick. But at the same time, you look up here, I got a big cobblestone box. And I feel like this took me about as long to build as that. But that is probably more eye-catching than this. You know? Like, you have to think a lot more about this. And also, like, I feel like if you build a lot of ugly structures, you end up with a more impressive world than if you spend the same amount of time just building one pretty looking structure, you know? I've been trying to build kind of ugly recently, which I know sounds kind of counterintuitive, kind of weird, but it's been a lot more enjoyable than just thinking super hard about what I'm building, making everything look perfect, you know? Yeah, I think it's a lot more, I don't know, I like building it ugly. Ugly buildings are fun. It's not nighttime yet. I need pearlescent frog lights. And also, you can, with ugly buildings, you can always just come back. You don't have to make it pretty right away. You just make a big box out of cobblestone and then slowly decorate it. You spend forever planning it though, it's never gonna get done. Like with the mall project, I just dug a big hole in the ground and then placed some endstone and some calcite, and I was like, this doesn't look great. Let me slowly work on it. And then now the floor kind of looks decent. And it'll look a lot more impressive when it gets done. Anyway, back to... Yeah, I've got plenty of ropes. Been using ropes to get up and down in the mall. In case you didn't see the many ropes around it. Farmer's Delight ropes are awesome. I've also been thinking about adding supplementaries. Just talking about ropes, it got my mind on supplementaries. Supplementaries also has ropes. But I, hmm, I would have to see if the fabric version of supplementaries has all the stuff I want to use and how much I can really configure it. I think I'm also going to get rid of friends and foes because we never use friends and foes. We don't use anything from that mod. Like there's the copper golem, but that's in vanilla now. And then there's the Moobloom, which we never see. I don't know where Mooblooms are supposed to spawn, but I've never seen one in this world. There's crabs, I guess. I don't care about crabs. Crabs are just kind of there. I guess they add like the reach potion or whatever. It's like crab claw. Potion of reaching, yeah. +1 block interaction range. I have literally never used this. It's an hour. Dang, I didn't realize the reaching was for an hour. Wow. But I've never used it, so I don't know. Maybe good, may not. I've also been thinking about um starting a new mod pack for myself. Maybe Liminal Industries. I haven't actually played that one. It looks kind of fun. And actually decently balanced. I just hope they don't use Britannia too much. I like Britannia. What was the mod I didn't like in Reclamation? That was a mod I really didn't like in Reclamation. I know Embers Rekindled was... It was an interesting mod, interesting concept for a mod, but God, it was horribly executed. Some people like Embers. I don't like Embers. I don't like the alchemy from it. It's just horrible. I don't want to have to trial and error things. I just want to be able to look at a recipe. You know what would also be funny? I could also play like Ragtech. one of these days, I will convince one of my friends to play Greg Tech. It'll happen. It may not happen anytime soon, but I will convince someone. Maybe I can get Zake to do it. He keeps saying no, but with enough pestering. There we go. Wait, other ropes are in my backpack. This is how I've been getting up and down. You can see my process. Steel. I'm definitely... I think I've already said this like multiple times already, but I am dead set on removing the vanilla enchantment system because it just sucks. I don't like it. It's poorly made. It's just not fun. Nothing about vanilla enchantments are fun. I don't want to have a meta to my enchantments. Which I'm pretty sure enchantment has an open license. I better look at that. What kind of license does enchantment have? I know I've already set myself on adding enchantment. But all rights reserved, but let's see. Does it have the permission to add to mod pack? Maybe. Whatever. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just don't tell them. If enchantment doesn't work out, though, I may have to add my own system, because I'm not keeping vanilla enchantments in Blacktree 2. Also kind of thought about not keeping the Aether. I do like the Aether, but not enough to keep it. Well, I'm kind of undecided on that one. Because, Aether is... It's not exactly a... I don't know. It does feel like a Vanilla Plus mod, but it doesn't feel like the kind of vanilla reworked mod that I want to go for. I think the plan with Aether at this point in time is to keep it in the mod pack as an optional DLC type of mod. So the mod pack is configured to use it, and it is downloaded with everything else as a disabled mod. But it'll be like free DLC, you know? I don't have my axe on me. Hold on. Let me get the axe. I need the axe to strip the wood. I can just kind of turn my brain off here and place these. Also, I know my axe is unenchanted. I want to see how many axes I go through doing this. Because this axe was almost brand new when I started this mall. I have stripped a lot of logs. Almost brand new. It was like 3/4 durability. But I want to see how many diamond axes it takes to build this. And I'm not even using the axe. I'm not using the axe for anything other than stripping logs. If I need to cut down a tree to actually get the logs in the first place, I'll use my mattock. Cause Because Matic can be healed up in the Aether Altar. The Altar's another thing. I do like the ability to heal up tools, but I'm not sure if the healing up tools feels necessary as, like, because it took me so long to get the enchantments on them, or if I like healing up tools because I just don't want to lose my tool, you know? I don't know. It's like, if the tools didn't take so long to make, if you didn't have to worry about putting enchantments on them, would mending be as much of a concern as it is in modern Minecraft? I don't think so. Because I think tools would be a lot more replaceable. Which, like, either way, I'm gonna make anvil repairs free, I think. Well, obviously, because another part of reworking the enchantment system for Blacktree 2 is removing XP entirely. Because XP as a system is not fun. It was poorly implemented 15 years ago, and it was never fixed. So I'm getting rid of it. I think, like, with enchantments not being something that's, like, super annoying, or, like, meta, like, you don't have to worry about getting the meta enchantments. There is no specific combination of enchantments that is, like, perfect for your tools or anything like that. I think that would kind of remove the fear of losing them, you know? Like, other than netherite. But I think netherite would last so long that it wouldn't be as much of a concern anyway. Because I'm going to up tools durability a lot. There we go. There's one more floor started. But, yeah. That is something I've thought about. Like, if you play older versions of Minecraft, like beta Minecraft, tools feel a lot more disposable. Like, even diamond tools. Diamond tools, diamonds are way harder to get in beta Minecraft. Because you don't have the crazy cave generation. But, because there's no enchantments, there's no, like, meta, you don't have to spend hours getting the perfect tools. You just get diamonds, and you put together a tool with a few diamonds, and there you go. You know? You got yourself a tool that'll last a little bit longer. But, like, you don't worry as much about it breaking. You know it's gonna break. It's, you know the tool will not last forever. Whereas in current versions, the tool is not gonna last forever. It will break eventually. It is, or what am I saying? In old versions, the tool will not last forever. It will always break eventually, no matter what. But in new versions, ugh, God, my brain is melting. I'm sorry. But in new versions, you try to preserve it. You got mending, you got your perfect enchantments. You spent hours getting. And netherite has not helped. But what am I doing with these stair placements? I can't talk and place stairs at the same time, apparently. I think I dropped one. Just let me focus. Just listen to the Minecraft music. Because clearly, I am having a rough time speaking today. I don't know why. It's just, the brain is not braining. My synapses are not firing properly. What else? What else? Is there anything else that I want to go over? Oh yeah, I also played a little bit of the Origin Realms server just to see what they did, because apparently they're pretty good at like the whole Vanilla Plus thing, but it's kind of they're kind of weird in the way they work. I didn't play much of it. I think originally I wanted to play it to see how they integrated the Aether. I don't need to place blocks there. There's gonna be a shop there eventually anyway. It doesn't matter. But I didn't get far enough to get to the Aether in that server. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll spend a day like researching how everyone else integrates things. Because the Aether was like a huge update. And also the Origin Realms wiki is not up to date. They do not update that thing. Because I looked everywhere for some of the mobs shown off in the Origin Realms Aether trailer. They were nowhere to be found. Not on the fan wiki, not on the official wiki, nowhere. So you just gotta play it. Gotta play to figure it out. Oh my goodness. I can't place blocks. I can't speak. My, it's like, I don't have... Oh my goodness. What is wrong with me today? Something is up today. I don't know what's going on. My brain is just, it's just fuzzy today. I feel off. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's a Monday and I am not at work. I don't know. Just let me focus on placing the blocks. Let me focus on this. I just wanted to... I want to show myself doing this at least a little bit. Just to show that it's not... I am in fact doing this in survival. Like, I am spending just so much time filming this in survival. Because there was, like, the one super long rail line. The Babylon Highway. That, it took me like a week. It was so many rails, so much iron. I didn't like show any of it. And I just kind of feel like, you know, it's like, oh, I did a little mining off camera. You know, it feels a little... So I want to at least show kind of what I'm doing here, kind of my process. Clearly not much of my thought process, since my brain can't seem to easily connect to my mouth today. You know what? It feels like my brain has high ping right now. That's what it feels like. My brain has very high ping. I'm lagging. For some reason, the brain internet is buffering. I am unsure why. tall. Oh, hate it when I mine wrong with the hammer. Like, I know it doesn't matter, because I'm gonna end up... I'm gonna end up mining that block anyway. My voice doesn't seem to work. Seem to want to work. I know I'm gonna end up mining that block anyway, but like, it's just kind of annoying, you know? Like, I wanna mine it correctly. I wanna be efficient with it. There we go. I think this is... Yep, that's that section done. On to the next one. Also, I really need to figure out... which of these corners the slime chunk is in. Thank you, brain, for connecting to the mouth effectively. Good God, I tried to say like the first 2 words of that, and uh, uh, just noise came out. I don't know. It's just one of those days, man. It's just one of those days. My brain is high ping and I don't know why. I need to like focus really hard. Place these stairs correctly. No. My hand didn't want to move to the correct place with the mouse. You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna show my struggle. Because you know what? I want everybody to know. I want people to know how existence is just some days. This is just my life some days. Why? I don't know. I couldn't tell you, man. Something's just up. I'm also trying desperately to keep my voice, and it's not wanting to stay. Is that where I put my crafting table? Yes, okay. It's just throwing me off because there's no ropes in there right now. It's a fight for survival. Fight for mental survival. Oh boy. Getting dark. Want to jump down though. It's such a big climb back up. Okay. I don't know. Why did that take so long to register that I was throwing out that dirt? Oh my goodness. Damn, it's been almost an hour already. Been going for an hour. Almost. Let's see. Right, plants. I almost forgot. I'll wait for mid-rolls. Just because the Twitch Clips mid-roll ads will play in 1 minute. There we go. Look at that. Perfect timing. Twitch Clips player is not working, so I'm going to wait for the mid-rolls to play and then go outside and get my plants. Wonder how quickly I can do that. What? Oh, okay. Proglite. No, I still need the bricks. What am I? Mid-rolls. All right, let's go. BRB. That was definitely longer than a minute 30. But plants are back inside. God, I just realized, like, look at my old overlay. Or don't, I guess. God, it's... My old overlay was clunky. I really like my new one. It's the old one. I made this new overlay because I was starting to feel like the old one was like taking up too much space, you know? Most of the screen, I think, should be the actual, like, gameplay and stuff. What? Oh. It's the same. It hasn't changed. The pattern of logs hasn't changed. I think that, like, most of the screen should be like the gameplay and stuff, you know? Like the actual content. But I feel like too much of it was just being taken up by the overlay. It was nice, but it was too much, you know? I like this one. I also like how it's very, I don't know, very retro. Not retro. Well, I guess you could call them retro now. Very game console inspired. Kind of like a mix of Xbox 360 and PS3. Mostly Xbox 360. But anyway. Yeah. I had to bring my plants in. Because I'm trying to grow tomatoes. I got cherry tomatoes and beefsteak tomatoes. And I started them probably a little too early. But I wanted to see how early I could start them. Because honestly, it had been a really warm winter. It was a really warm winter here. And then suddenly, I got frozen into my house for a week. So, you know, so it was warm, so I figured like, well, might as well start things early, but you know, whatever. I also tried to start bell peppers, but they've not grown at all. Like I got one of those seed trays. Got one of those seed trays that's like 6 cells by 6 cells. Yeah, I can count. 6 cells by 6 cells. So I got 2 rows for beefsteak tomatoes, 2 rows for bell peppers, and 2 rows for cherry tomatoes. Both types of tomatoes have grown a little quickly, a little leggy, but they're fine. They can be hardened off. Bell peppers haven't sprouted at all. I'm kind of wondering if I even planted the seeds at all. And I like look back and I see that I did in fact open the seed packet and plant them, so I don't know what's going on with them. If anyone's grown bell peppers before, how do I do that? What's wrong? What did I do wrong? They haven't sprouted. I planted the seeds, but they haven't done anything. Yeah, I've got like the tray is like one of those self-watering ones. So it's got like a tray full of water and then like a cloth thing that kind of dips its ends into the water and then folds up underneath the actual tray with the cells in it. And then the cells have like holes in the bottom so that the water can like flow up through them. Kind of cool. Seems to be working for the tomatoes. They seem to like it. But hey, even if I don't get bell peppers, I should hopefully be able to harden off the tomatoes as long as it doesn't freeze again. Eventually move those into like full-size pots. And then I get tomatoes. I get fresh tomatoes. Do I eat tomatoes that much? Not really. But I can get them fresh. Yeah, for Christmas, one of my parents gave me basically like a whole produce section worth of seeds. I gotta find ways to grow all of them. At least before they go bad, you know? Because seed packets don't last forever. Like, they will eventually kind of go bad. Or the seeds will, I don't know, they'll lose growability, sort of, in a way. I don't know how to explain it. But I've like read about it, that they'll only last so long in the packet. Which makes sense, you know? I gotta find ways to either grow them or get rid of them. Okay, this is... I hate these gravel holes. They're everywhere. Because there's so much gravel. Minecraft, why is there so much gravel? Why do you like gravel so much? Iron. Oh, I just realized Zake is streaming too. I just remembered that he was streaming. This is probably one of the only times I will ever say this, but I hope he doesn't raid me. Because this would be... This is just not a good day. It's not a good day for me. I don't know. Maybe it'll be entertaining. Ooh. Also, like... I don't know. I'm kind of losing my voice in a way. But like in the way that I can't maintain it. You know? Not like in a way that I can't talk anymore, but in a way that like my brain can't seem to remember what my voice is supposed to sound like or what I'm going for. Which probably sounds confusing to some people, but it makes sense in my head. That always happens after a little while though. I keep drinking water thinking it'll help, and it does not. Because it's like, it feels, my mouth doesn't feel dry, but it feels like water would lubricate it, lubricate the gears. It does not. It does not give me any more fine motor control over my jaw area. Yeah, I burned through so much endstone with this maul. Endstone breaks first. Same way I've been doing it. Same way I've done it How many other times? Wait, how many other times have I done it? Four of these. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've done it 31 times, not counting the one I'm doing right now. I've done this same thing 31 times so far. Not counting this one, and not counting the bottom floor. So really, I should not be forgetting what I've done that many times. But as soon as I get this floor done, that should be, guess it'd be the 8th floor, because that's the ground floor. Oh, hold on. My headphones fell off. How did I manage that? Well, would we count that as a ground floor? Or would we be counting down like subfloors, you know? Like when you're looking at an elevator, when you're in an elevator and you're looking at the buttons, there's a ground floor and then the first floor. But if it's got like a basement, then there's like subfloors. The question is our elevator starting down there at the very bottom, making that the ground, or is it starting at the actual ground level? I feel like now that I'm saying it, it makes sense for the elevator to be starting at the ground level, making these like subfloors. So we would count the one at the very bottom because it's another subfloor. So it'd be 9 subfloors, counting the one I'm on right now. Damn, I've done 9 floors. Oh, should I make floors at and above the ground level too? I know 9 is probably a good amount. Well, the amount that I'm gonna be building is probably enough. What did I originally say? Like 12? I think I was originally gonna build like 12 floors. But I could also go to and above ground level. So that way I don't have to move the rail track down. Because if I build up to the track instead of moving the track down to the mall, then it will be, I don't know, it'd be probably faster for the track, you know? Because like when you go up and down in minecarts, it slows you down. Oh boy, gravel. My favorite. Wait. Nobody wants you. Oh. I feel like I just saw something pop up on OBS, but that just might just be me. Yeah, no. I think I was just seeing the Saribot emote again. I think I was just re-noticing the emote. Sick. Sick. That's perfect. That's just what I wanted. Everything I've ever wanted and more. What is that up there? I don't have free cam, so I just gotta pile up. Oh, it's another cave. Cool. I think I've run into a few different caves that have already been explored. go. God, I love hammers. I love multi-tools or AoE tools. Look at that. Subfloor 9 done. Counting up. I still don't really know what to call it. 9th floor, counting the bottom, done. Sure. I need gravel more than I need stone. I gotta collect all the gravel, because I've been using gravel for, like, train ballast. And the rail lines are long. I use a lot of gravel. And look at that. There's not too much left to go. I think I could fit just a few more floors there. Right. I'm gonna go home and drop off my stuff. And then I'm gonna come back at the end to mine more endstone. And then I can build more floors. Should probably also get more bird. I don't have a whole lot of it. And more rope. I don't have much rope. I think I should have plenty of rope. If I don't have rope, I've got plenty of straw. Also, another weird thing, every single time, every time I jump through the end portal, I come out facing this way. Does not matter what the spawn is. The fact that the spawn is facing this way, I specifically set the angle of spawn to this way. I always come out facing this way. It's just because that's the way that I'm like running into the portal. It's kind of weird though. Probably also sleep. Oh yeah, Minecraft days are way too short. But I saw in one of the 26.1 snapshots that we'll be able to change the length of a Minecraft day through data packs. So that's another thing I'm gonna do for Blacktree too. I'm gonna change the day. I'm probably gonna like set it to like 48 minutes day and night. Not 48 minutes day, 48 minutes night. Like 24 minutes day, 24 minutes night. 48 minutes. Same as Vintage Story. Because Vintage Story has 48 minutes days counting nights. So I'll just copy that. Because that's a reasonable day length. You know? Because Minecraft days are like 10 minutes. 10 minutes a daytime, 10 minutes a nighttime, 20 minutes in total. It's not long enough. Way too short. Right, I could probably put up my axe. Stripping axe. Specifically only for stripping. That's why I called it Magic Michael. Spawn area is gonna be so cool when it's developed. It's gonna be a long time. It's gonna be so long until spawn area is like actually developed enough to look like a city. But once it is, it's gonna be so cool. All my tools are looking a little, just a tad bit low. Okay, step one, put up stuff is Hold on. Done. Now for step 2, get endstone. As much endstone as I can carry. I don't need to set spawn. I'll keep my spawn in the spawn house. Just cause I'm gonna need to come back to spawn to mine birch. I don't have birch growing around my house. My brain right now, oh my goodness. Oh yeah, that reminds me. The person that originally built Spawn House, that left a while back, came back. He hasn't played on the server, but you know, he's like come back to like talking, you know, talking in the friend group. So that's cool, you know. He may be, if he ever comes back to Minecraft, be a little surprised that his house is now, you know, the spawn house. It's whatever, you know. That's fine. Kind of what it was originally built for anyway. I think it was originally meant to be a hotel. Also, I need to get rid of this, like, this. Because that's where the rails were originally. That's where, the highway was, and it went, like, straight across there all the way over there. And I did get rid of that side of it when I built this. Haven't gotten rid of this yet. It's probably gonna take me a while. Back in the endstone mines. Oh hey, Quicksilver. I'll take it. Quicksilver? Okay, so for reference, Quicksilver is from Smithery, which I made in 2024? Late 2024 is when I published it. And I made the mod pack for this server in like early 2025, maybe, when I recovered the server, or when I recovered this world. We were a little bit after. I made Blacktree. The Blacktree mod pack. But I could have sworn the end on this server was generated before Smithery was even made. And definitely before it was added to the server. I don't know how Quicksilver is generating here, if that's the, if the end was generated before Smithery was added. But it is. And you know what? I'm not complaining. I'll take it. I'll take more Quicksilver. You never have too much Quicksilver. Even though it's really not all that useful right now. You know, worm steel is kind of pretty. I like the worm steel bars. So what about worm steel? Worm steel great. Yeah, I mean, I think the grate and bars for worm steel are probably some of my favorites, honestly. I like how kind of funky they look. And it is what I surrounded the end portal with in the mall. Because it's very end-like. Just obviously the point. It's meant to resemble like end cities and stuff. I like it. It's pretty. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but it is one of my favorite sets of decorative metal objects. Oh, I just realized I probably should have set my spawn at home. Because I'm gonna need to put up the endstone before I can mine the birch trees. Oh well. Oh yeah, I've completely. This has nothing to do with what I was doing, but I just remembered. I just remembered Walmart and the Aether. Man, I have not worked on that in forever. It's still. Walmart still does not have a ceiling. It doesn't have a ceiling, which I may end up taking the ceiling design from the train station, from what I use for the train station. But it also doesn't have an interior, really. It still just has signs denoting where things are supposed to be eventually. It's gonna have to be something I work on at some point. Actually, I could probably show it off. I'm gonna pass by the Aether portal at some. I'm gonna pass by the Aether portal anyway. This is what I did for the ceiling in the train station. That's probably. I'm probably gonna do the same thing for the Walmart. Got here. Let me. Because the portal's in this building. Let me go into the Aether, show it off real quick. In case anybody has also forgotten about it. Cart room. Just a sign saying cart room. Walmart. Bakery. Yeah, the bakery's gonna go there eventually. At some point soon. I'm sure it'll be finished at... probably be finished at the same time the arena's finished. Around spawn. Come on. Yeah. This is the Walmart. Ta-da. It's got a nice little parking lot for all the cars that can totally get in with no roads connecting to the parking lot whatsoever. I don't know, maybe I'll build a strode. Back on the rail. Hello. A couple skeleton horses around my base. I don't think I've acknowledged the skeleton horses a single time. But whenever I was waiting for the turtle eggs to hatch, when I got those, I just wound up getting a few thunderstorms, which also got me creeper head for a creeper charge, because I made a charge creeper. But I got a few thunderstorms, so a bunch of skeleton horses spawned, and there's still a few wandering around. Find the quicksilver with my fortune pick. Alrighty. Endstone has been acquired. Next stop, Birch. Actually, next stop is restroom. Hold on. BRB screen. Still does not work. I probably need to... Oh! Now you want to work? Oh! Oh my god! What? Yo, what the hell? Freaking thing. Huh? Excuse me? What? Here we go. Dude! Here we go. White Wooloo. Sorry, buddy. You're white. Time to die. back door for
Yeah.
imports and horses.
There's a bomb in your back door. Oh my god. Oh no. Disconnect. Oh no. Oh.
I couldn't click it fast enough.
All right, Cal folks, stay still. We got cleanup to do.
Is that a flower? Hello. Jungle. What kind of wood is this? This is exotic wood. Yo. Okay. The jungles have exotic wood. Sick. I'll try and get an exotic sapling.
Alright. Yay. Roof. Let's put like, hopefully. Yeah. Ta-da! Just cause. No, I don't have any logs. Okay, so. Got.
I don't know if I keep the memories I've made on death. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Oh. Oh. What's up? I'm back. Anything exciting happen? No. Anyway, what was I doing? Birch. I need birch. Right. I know there's plenty of birch behind the arena at spawn. That totally will be finished soon at some point arena. Which is also a little bit small. You know, didn't want to say it, but it's a little small for an arena. I can make it from here. Whee! I love this post office build. It's like, it's not the best, you know, it looks a little weird standing by itself. But I think once the other buildings kind of go up around it, it's gonna look so cool. Yeah. Oh, cool. None of these trees have grown. I haven't loaded the area enough. And I gotta spend more time around spawn so I can load the area and grow the birch trees. I feel like there's birch trees over here. There's still birches in here. I've removed a lot of the birches kind of around this part of the forest. But there's still a couple hanging around. Excuse me. Monster somewhere. Or maybe not. I've heard the gurgling. Okay. Heard gurgling of a monster and then just nothing. Oh, another tree grew over there. Nice. No, I will not be replanting any of these birch trees. Because honestly, I think it's kind of cool to just come through and mow the forest down. Anytime I need birch or oaks, I'll come in here and then mow them down and not replant them. To see how much of the forest is left afterward. Because eventually, this whole area is going to be deforested. So I want this region here, most of this region, to be a part of the city down here. And this island was pretty quick to deforest. This was originally a forest. The trees were originally pretty thick here too. There was some forest around here. They're all gone. They're all gone now. But you could hide. Problem with birch trees, you can't grow big ones. You just gotta go around harvesting a ton of the little ones. Well, I guess if we could find like a birch forest somewhere, that'd be kind of useful. I haven't seen any birch forests. I remember there was one world I played on a lot. I don't know if I ever showed it on a stream or not, but that was my main world for a while, and that was like in one of those old growth birch forests, so they were like super tall trees. And it was kind of like, I don't know, I built a castle in like a valley area with all the tall trees. It was cool. I unfortunately lost the world, but it felt pretty cool at the time. Oh, would you look at that? The sun is gonna set soon because the Minecraft day is entirely too short. And now it's raining. I love rain in Minecraft. Just so frequent. Oh. New block discovered. I guess someone's been here. Huh. It's always kind of interesting when you play on like a server. A server? When you play on a server, it's kind of interesting because like you just find stuff. Like, oh, somebody's been here at some point. When was that? I don't know. Looks like it was probably pretty early or something. Look at that, sun's setting already. Because, of course. Birch trees behind the arena, I will replant. Just because this is like actually needed. This is just because we actually need birch. We use a lot of birch around here. I wonder if anyone's bought any melon pops. I should check that. I mean, probably not. But just in case. Hello, profits. Nope. Nothing. Cool. As to be expected. I think the server's probably going to get a boost in activity whenever the 2.0 update rolls around. Because at the moment, it's just kind of... I don't think half the people that are whitelisted even have Minecraft installed. You know?
Blazing backpack. Use mouse
Oh.
cursor or tab button to select element.
You know what? Sure, I'll leave the narrator
Press
on.
left shift to dismount.
It's funny, I'll leave him on. Leave him on until I get tired of him. Yeah, that whole area there was also a jungle that I cleared out.
Blazing backpack. Use mouse cursor or tab button to select element. Large chest.
Large chest.
Use mouse cursor or tab button to select element.
There is,
Large
buddy.
chest. Use mouse cursor or tab button to select large chest. Use mouse crafting. Use mouse cursor or tab button to
Why it
select
doesn't read
element.
my tool names? That's lame.
Cabinet. Use mouse
Cabinet.
cursor or tab button to cabinet, 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 cabinet. Use mouse cabinet. Use mouse cooking pot, cabinet. Crafting. Use cabinet. Use mouse cursor smoker. Use mouse cursor or tab button barrel. Altar. Upgrade gear. Furnace. Repair and name. Incubator. Blast furnace. Incubator.
I like that
Use
it
mouse
has
cursor or
that it
tab
like
button to
supports
select
mods, you know,
element. Incubator.
like it
Use
intelligently
mouse cursor or
reads
tab
things.
button to select element.
Hold on, what if I
Large chest. Large chest.
What if I
Use
rename a
mouse cursor
chest?
or tab button to select element. Repair and name. Repair and name edit box. Repair and name edit box.
What?
Repair and name edit box.
Repair and name edit box.
Repair and name edit box.
Let's see, what can I get it to say?
Repair and name edit box. M. Repair and name edit box.
Lovely. Oh, there goes my anvil. It goes off the screen.
Use mouse cursor or tab button to select element.
Okay, I need a new anvil now.
Large chest. Use mouse cursor or tab button
I
to select element.
know.
Crafting. Use mouse cursor or tab button to select element.
Turning this off.
Narrator. Narrates chat. Blazing backpack. Narrator. Off.
It's Control B to mess with the narrator. In case anyone was wondering. What do I got in here? Noise Storm, Aether Tune, Ascending Dawn, and Simeon's Segway Returns. Donkey Kong Country Returns. Simeon Saga. I don't know. Alright, let's not play too much of that. Don't want to get Nintendo on us. Alright. We got some birch. got endstone. So much endstone. We got more endstone. And then we got the pearlescent frog lights. 4 stacks of endstone bricks. There we go. Let's shrink our stacks a little more. There we go. 2 free slots. Back to the mall. Yo, that shirt. Thank you for following. Howdy. You've joined on an interesting stream. My brain is melting. And we are going toward the mall. It's a bit of a ride. But this feels so much more than it did the last time I wrote it. I have been going for almost 2 hours now. While my brain is on high ping. Alrighty. Oh yeah, let me... Okay, it is totally that corner right there. That's the slime chunk. This is 100% that corner. This is the worm steel bars. Probably my favorite bars. You die. Die. Alright. I don't need slime balls. I have plenty of slime balls. Into the portal. I complete. As soon as I try to start talking, I completely forgot to get more rope. It's fine. It'll last me another floor. It should, at least. Should. Oh my goodness. It should last me one more floor. Right, I need the rope. I need the rope actually in my inventory. How high up is this gonna go? Oh. Honestly, I'm just glad to be out of Deep Slate. Deep Slate layer was interesting. Not really, it was just kind of... Deep Slate layer was much slower, at least. It was very slow progress, is what I'm trying and failing to say. Because it takes longer to mine. Boy, nighttime. I hope no mobs come and get me. Sure hope I'm safe. If you can see, here we go. There. Make it a little bit brighter, make it a little easier to see. Yeah, wait until I'm done with the bottom, but just in case. Oh. No, I don't want to place birch. Alrighty. Oh yeah, I need to get out my axe. Bag of holding. Magic Michael. Mineral ads. Ah, everybody panic. You know, I think Endstone and Deep Slate might have the same hardness values. I feel like it takes the same amount of time to mine Endstone as it does Deep Slate. Haven't checked, but it does feel like it. Ads, no. No. And it has been 2 hours, huh? 2 full hours of me not being particularly good at words. I don't know, man. Oh, there's a skeleton standing on the edge. Jump! Do a flip! Come on. I can hit it while I'm zoomed in. Come on. I know I can. Dang it. Too high. There we go. Oh, come on. Goes. Oh, ads are over. Welcome back. I have continued digging. Alrighty. First segment of that floor has been done. And I feel like I probably said like 15 whole words while doing it. I'm sorry. Might actually be more than 12 floors. Because that one's floor number 10. Looks like I could probably fit like 3 more in there. Actually, it might be 12 floors, not counting the bottom one. Not counting ground floor. Yep. That is most definitely slime chunk. This slime chunk's there. Think I'm facing this way? I don't know. Let me get out one of my signs. Always gotta carry a sign on me. Slime corner. There we go. So that'll be the corner with a bunch of slime themed shops, I guess. Because I think it'd be kind of interesting to have like themed shops for the slime chunks. Because obviously the slimes are gonna spawn, you know. There are ways to spawn proof it. I don't really want to spawn proof it because it kind of mess with the whole vibe I have going on here. So I may just like roll with it and just have slime themed stuff. Cool. I got a notification from Twitch. I love how Twitch recommends streamers now. Which no longer just gives you notifications for the streamers you follow. Also for streamers it thinks you'll like. And that is just so great. So awesome when Twitch has the same vibration pattern as a text message. Because I never have sound on my phone. I always go by the vibrations. So it's like, thank you, Twitch, for making me think someone is texting me. Nobody is. It's just the fact that you think I would like this random streamer I have never heard of that is now going live. I don't know. There are some streamers where it's like, oh, I didn't know that person streamed, you know? A couple times it's recommended me people from like the Hermitcraft server. Like, we think you'll like these people. Well, thank you, Twitch. I didn't know this person streamed. Yes, they do. Rope goes over here. Gotta make sure the rope is in a consistent place. Ooh. Got a little spot here. Little cave. Oh, bye-bye, cave. You are not gonna last long. Oh, I hate it when I accidentally mind block. Oh, I didn't mean to place that. Oh. I hate it when I accidentally mine blocks that I don't mean to mine yet. It's like, obviously those blocks are going to be broken eventually, so I don't want to put them back, you know? But at the same time, like, I didn't mean to mine that block yet. It's gonna kind of throw me off when I'm placing the other blocks. You know, you ever get that? It's just kind of annoying. Nope. Not quite. Honestly, I think after this floor, I'm probably gonna call it. Because I know I haven't been gone for that long, but obviously my brain is just, something's happening today, man. Something is going on with me today. Maybe better tomorrow. But my brain cannot communicate properly with my peripherals. Yeah. I mean, I will obviously keep working on this. I don't think I'm gonna stop working on the mall. But yeah. Let me just finish sticking out this segment. And then we can call it. Why did I mind that like that? I've mined this the same way every single time. Done it so many times. I've repeated this so many times. Every time I forget something, I do something different. It's weird. Fine. I'll just mine the dirt with a hammer. Because it still mines the stone next to the dirt. Weird little quirk of the way my hammers work. But you know what? I'm not gonna fix it. We're just gonna say it's intentional. Was it intended? Not really. Hey. What's up, Maya? See, that would've got me. But... oh boy, I got another vibration on my phone. I sure wonder if it's Twitch recommending me another channel I don't follow. Or a text. Twitch. It's Twitch. Thank you, Twitch. You're so awesome. Anyway. Alrighty. Rolet's apps and notifications. Alright, you are afraid to log into TikTok on your computer. Don't give me anything. Yeah, this segment's done. Me? Little old me? Yes, you. Maya, what do you think of the mall so far? It's just a couple floors, you know. But, you know, it should be done at some point this month. You know what? It will be done before the arena. I can say that for certain. It will be done before the arena at spawn. It looks immaculate. Thank you. You have floor plans? No. I am vibing it out. I guess I can go for a couple more segments. The arena's already finished. The signs on it say otherwise. And also, you originally said that you planned on doing more with it. At least it's usable. Yeah. Will it ever be used? Also, you ever gonna build that flesh pit? You said you were gonna do? We've never PvP'd in the server. We have a couple times. Never in the arena, but a couple times. Anyway, Maya, the flesh pit blocks are in your PO box in the post office. The flesh pit is waiting for me to install Minecraft. Alright, so some point in 2027. Real. How do you make a hammer? 2 diamond blocks like this. You can also use other blocks, like ruby. Although I don't know if ruby is gonna make its way into the 26.1 release of Smithery, because I cannot think of any way to make it unique as a material. I mean, I'm not gonna remove rubies, but like, I might end up temporarily disabling the generation of them, just until I can figure out something cool to do with it. Yeah. I can't think of anything. Yeah, the hammers are super, super useful. Connor and I both have been using these a ton. And I could technically upgrade to netherite, but I don't really wanna. I don't wanna go get more netherite, man. I will at some point. It'll be good for having more durability on my hammer. Because I think the netherite hammers are like... Actually, I don't remember how much the netherite hammers were. Also, the hammers have a unique attack thing. The hammers are configured to be like axes, but even slower and even stronger. So you got another unique weapon, sort of. That's the wrong block. What am I doing? My brain is operating on high ping today. I'll have to fix up this hammer when I'm done with this floor. Or when I'm done with this segment of this floor. More endstone bricks. I need to get bricked up. I hear a zombie. Right through this wall. Hello. How did I unlock this? What is that? La la la. Channel QATW partner. I don't know where you got that from. Is that something I have? I don't know. I don't see it in here. It is. I don't see it in mine. I don't. Where did you get that? Is that an emote from like another channel's like subs thing? I have no idea. Interesting. Maybe someone gifted you a sub somewhere. W gift sub, for real. Yeah, let me just gift a sub to someone that doesn't watch. I don't know. I mean, whoever owns the Boy Sniffer account has gotten so many gifted subs to House's channel. Because that is a real account that exists on Twitch. And they have gotten a lot of gifted subs from Jaco. I don't think recently, but... Do they even watch? No. It's just a random channel. It's a random account. It's just a funny name he thought of. It's like, oh, that's a real Twitch account. We don't know who it is, who owns that account, nothing. Oh. Oh no, my blood. That's gonna be fun to clean up from the ground. Oh my god, the gravel. Okay. Cool. Let me clear out the cobblestone. I can get infinite cobblestone. Back up the rope. Is my hammer gonna make it all the way through here? Hold on, let me see the exact durability. Oh yeah, that's fine. I love gravel so much. I mean, it is great for making rail beds, but it is so annoying when I'm digging out this mall. Is that? Yep. Really pushing it here. I'm just gonna use the pickaxe for the rest of these. Alrighty. Let me jump down here. Whee! I love not having fall damage. Mine up this gravel. Yummy. Am I not taking any fall damage? I have sentry boots. Uh, they are one of the rarer rewards from the bronze dungeon in the Aether. And they completely negate fall damage. So I can jump from any height. Crazy. But it is super useful when I'm doing stuff like this. Of course it's raining. I need slime. Every time, I always spawn in facing this way. Into the spawn house. Still got the Christmas tree up. That's not coming down. That ain't gonna come down until New Year's of 2027. Right, it's not nighttime, it's just raining. Oh yeah, I converted this chest into a looter chest. So that if you haven't claimed a minecart yet, you can do that. You'll have a minecart in there for you if you haven't claimed it. 'Cause it's a client-side chest. Good to know. Yeah. It's the same thing with the... I think it's fried chicken in one of the chests in the spawn house. It's right next to the lectern with the sign that's like welcome. Because fried chicken gives you a nice amount of nourishment. Put all this crap in there. Dump my copper and my iron and stuff. Alrighty. Let me stick my hammer in here to start repairing. Excellent grinding. For real. Yeah, you know, I just got a few things in here. Oh yeah, I've got extra gravitite. Also, if you make any valuable gloves, do not put them on an armor stand, because the Aether team still has not fixed the bug of gloves randomly disappearing from armor stands. I think it's just, like, randomly whenever the server restarts, it'll, like, disappear for some reason. Yeah, I've got bricks in here. These out. Did you learn the hard way? Yes. I lost 2 pairs of gravitite gloves. And gravitite is not easy to get. Indeed. That's fixing up. Let me jump through the painting here, Super Mario 64 style. Sweet. Yeah, I fixed that. Diamonds. Do you like my diamond room? This is solid, by the way. This is completely solid. The stash, indeed. It's also solid over here. Yeah, these, I think some of this, like this pile here, I'm too greedy. I'd leave it hollow if I built that. I have too many diamonds, man. I got most of these from digging out, like, the main silo of the mall. And I don't know what to do with them. So I'm just gonna keep them down here in the vault. How's it going, Taco? You good? And also, I think I've got Zeros configured to how I'm probably gonna have it on Blacktree 2. I don't have Zeros included in the actual CurseForge download. We have Journey Map right now. But when I release Blacktree 2, I'm gonna have Zeros configured like this. So you can't see coordinates, you can't see where you are on the map. Like, obviously the map will still spawn centered on where you are, so you know kind of that area, but you don't see like your cursor or anything like that. So it's like, it's a balanced world map. So I think that'll work out well with everything else we got. You can zoom out pretty far on this. Yeah, if I If I explore from one corner of the world to the other, I can zoom out and see the whole thing. It's not limited like some others. Hmm. You know what? I only got one segment left on the floor. That I was working on at the mall. I'm gonna go back and finish that. That'll be that. And let me not forget to grab a rope this time. How much rope can this make? Good amount. There we go. You can never have too much. Alrighty, back to the mall. Actually, did I set my spawn? I don't remember. I'm gonna do that just in case. Oh yeah, Maya, if you're still here, and if you ever decide to re-download Minecraft, this funny room is up here. You should totally go in it. It's connected to the stolen church. Come on. Let me climb up. Do I die if I enter? Not physically. It's just door world. It is just 2 levels of door world. Oh, sick. Yeah.
Blazing backpack.
Accidentally turned my
Use mouse
narrator on again.
Narrator. Narrates chat.
Shut up!
Blazing backpack. Narrator. Off.
I think I might add a few more layers to door world. Just cause. And also, I really want anyone that goes into door world to like take a sign and just put it randomly in there. Ooh, I kind of want to build mazes in Minecraft. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I love mazes. Yeah, I think the plan for door world is that anyone that goes in can bring a sign with them, one sign, and then they can just place it anywhere and replace one of the doors with it. So you can get people's thoughts where they are in door world. Just to record either suffering or random ideas. Maybe someone could just write door on a sign. I kind of want to trap Nick in there. Just to see how long it'll take him to figure a way out. How would you trap him in there? I mean, really, you could just get him to wander in, and then you'd have to find a way out. I could probably make, like, a hole somewhere on the roof, and just make, like, a false floor in one of my buildings. True. I was thinking to teleport him. I could, but then I'd have to log in with my opt account, and that's not as fun. It'd be more interesting to try and convince him to go in himself. Way too much buzz for all that, yeah. Yeah, because this account is not opt. I have a separate Minecraft account for operator activities. Or if I really need to fix something right away, I can just go into the console. Need to figure out my Microsoft account thing, then I can install the game. What's wrong with your Microsoft account? I don't remember. I don't know if you told me, actually. But I forgot my info. Oh, rip. Probably written somewhere in my room. Yeah, I'm sure you could find it at some point. Maybe. Yeah. Rip, though. You gotta keep your passwords in one place. So it's super secure. Whenever I write down my passwords, I try not to lose them. But also, I like to do funny stuff with my passwords. Sometimes I keep them all in a Google Sheet. Damn. Personally, I will write them down with pen and paper, but like in a completely nonsensical way. No, not actually. Yeah. No, like some of my passwords are written down in like the standard galactic alphabet, which is Minecraft enchanting table language. Some of them are written down in like a cipher. Some of them are written in like runes. Some all of the above. Uh, some of them are just written in like complete nonsense, like kind of synonyms, but not really. It's just like, oh yeah, just enough to remind me of what it actually is. Uh, It's, it's pretty secure, I'd say. Magic Michael's on his last legs. I actually stored my passwords on a computer via an encrypted Excel file. Nerd. Man, I don't even have plans for like the stores I'm gonna build in this mall. I have vague ideas, and I know I want to have one of these corners here in this like main silo be the piss corner. So it'll just be like bathrooms all the way up. So each floor, and maybe every other floor, will have a bathroom on that one corner. It'll be the piss corner. But other than that, and like vague slime theming for the slime chunk. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them all. Maybe I'll do like I did with the parking lot and leave it for other people to build and fill out. And then nobody will actually fill it out. I can imagine them all looking cool with low graphic settings. Hold on. Let me... rudimentary right here. Hold on 1 second. Wait for it to load. Le PSX. Le PSX Skibidi. Well, let me turn it down to like 4 chunks. Holy itch.io. Indie. I know. There we go. Alright, turn off shaders. Back up to like 16 chunks. That's what I like to play with. And I can also go in here and I still have the Golden Days resource packs. I can turn on Programmer Art, Golden Days Base, Golden Days Alpha, and Mod Combat. Got to turn off Variated Blocks and Japified Aether, because otherwise things are going to break. Mojang Studios. Okay, hold on. Turn off smooth lighting. Here we go. Now this is truly old Minecraft right here. I feel like they changed the diorite texture. I feel like they made diorite look not terrible with the Golden Days resource pack. Because actual programmer art diorite sucks. What if I just play like this for the rest of the stream? While I'm digging out this area. Gotta have the low render distance too. Yeah, true. Uh, I mean, render distance really wasn't that low back in the day. It was like 8, which doesn't affect all that much while I'm in the mall. I mean, whenever the mall is completed, it'll hopefully affect some things, because I really want the mall to be like huge. If I jump down here. I don't remember where I set my spawn at, so I'm going to point out this gravel and then jump into the portal. Ooh, Enderman got the piss eyes. Alright, where are we gonna come out? Why do they have piss eyes? I don't know. Come out there. Lovely. I'll just go back to the spawn house. I think this is technically how Enderman originally looked. Like, before Notch decided to make their eyes purple. He just made them piss. Oh. Oh, baby. Look at that. Now that's a thing of beauty right there. I also really like how continuity mod works with the old glass texture. Because you can still get the connected glass. Man, that's nice. You're just gonna have to live somewhere else. Well, he's the one that decided to leave. I mean, technically, you could just add another floor on top of the spawn house and live up there. And the basement still exists. Like, you can still go down here. It's just a little morbid. Ooh, these textures. These textures and these colors are so nice. Let me clear the cobblestone out of there. Get out my bag of holding. There we go. Alright. Let's look around a little bit. Let's go down into the lobby here. Man, I feel like my textures are a little out of place now with the Golden Days resource pack. Because my textures are very much Jabba textures. No sales. Wow. Look at the company cruiser. Blacktree Jr. Why did the atmosphere get darker? It's because I have the void fog mod. So it adds the void fog back from older versions. Or like, you know the fog when you get close to bedrock, it adds that back. But for some reason, whenever you're under like the tree or something, or like under a lot of layers of ground, it'll darken the atmosphere because it thinks you're in a cave. Oh, I forgot about that, yeah. It's very nice. I really liked the bedrock fog. It was nice. Alright, you know what? Hi, Germa. Let me gamble one more time. Come on. Can't lose every time. Let's go. I guess you can. Actually, how much is the current jackpot? W scam? No, there is legitimately like a wiring to randomize if you win or not. I have just gotten so unlucky. Let's see, how much is the current? 9 silver spurs. I feel like that was more. I feel like maybe someone won at some point. And of course, there have not been any melon pop sales. Let's go over to Nick's house. Let's check this out. I just kind of want to look around. Actually, what am I doing? I can take the rail. Didn't Sam build something somewhere? Yes, but I don't know where. He sent a screenshot of it, And you could probably find it because he still has Journey Map installed. But I don't have Journey Map. He's hiding. I don't think he's intentionally hiding. I think he just built a little ways away. But like, I don't have Journey Map, and I also don't have coordinates. So I have no way of finding where he is. I did finish the road all the way to my base though. Oh, it even changes the Zero's colors. That's kind of cool. I didn't know Golden Ace did that. Nice. Anyway, yeah. I finished the road from spawn to my base. Let's hop on the rail. Man, Blacktree Alpha is crazy. These mods add so many things. Like, Endstone. Look at this. This has got to be the most alpha house out of anyone's. I mean, maybe not, considering there's like sideways logs and spruce, but look at this. Is this Nick's house? Yep. Wow. Still unfinished. Someone will hop on eventually. I'm sure. So lonely. That was Nick's house. Very cool. Not a whole lot to see. My house, though. My house has a ton to see. Oh, gotta eat. Wee. Alright, I'm just gonna get off here. I'm gonna switch in this building. Illegal track switch. Oh, and of course it's raining. Oh, it always rains. I live in Seattle. Wow. Got the Herobrine spawner. Got the Dragon Egg monument. Got this thing. Is it late enough for me to sleep? No. Wow. The big chest looks kind of neat. Hello, Nacho. Here's my kitchen. I can fill up from the sink and then push a button to restock the sink. Huh. What's that? Acorn petals look like purple yellow dye. They just look like yellow dye. but hue shifted. Huh. Interesting. Alrighty, well, we've seen all there is to see, I think. There's my island over there. That's... That looks so dumb with the turtle helmet. Honestly, that's probably where I'm gonna call it. I went about an hour longer than I thought I would. But my brain is thoroughly mushy. So, I'm gonna call it here. Bye.